against New Zealand and Australia.
Official Rajiv Shukla warning the players to be vigilant against New Zealand and Australia. Well, that's a bridge we'll cross later. Meanwhile, Ireland captain William Porterfield is speaking to the media after they were hammered by the world champions in Hamilton. Let's take a listen.
Plus a year, so that's disappointing from our point of view to not get that experience and get those games under our belts. But yeah, look, I think the skill factor's there. I think we did slow down. I think you got to give a bit of credit to Ashwin and the lads bowled. They bowled very well then. Yeah, we could have probably put them under a bit more pressure, but we didn't want to go too hard too soon, especially after losing those couple of wickets. And I think we started to pick up a bit of momentum, as I said, coming down near the power play. But every time we did that, we just managed to lose a wicket at crucial times. And I think the spinners bowled well, and they got a bit of assistance. And yeah, we just managed to lose those wickets at crucial times, which slowed us down. Look, we don't have lads at the minute that are coming in bowling 90 clicks, which a lot of sides potentially do. I think the lads have got great skills, and what they do have, but we've come up on a very flat wicket. You see the way that the lads played. I think it's just a very good pitch in what is a small ground, and defending an under par total on that, it makes it very difficult. And once lads get a start, it's very hard to claw back. We had a couple of half chances there at the start. I probably should have taken that off that one, and he's probably on about 10 or 12 then. So that makes a big difference. You take that and you nick another one off, and all of a sudden at 20 for 2 puts them under a bit more pressure, as opposed to getting away for 70 up for none after 10 on a very good pitch.
As an opponent, what do you think India's main strength is?
Look, I think they've got a lot of strength. I think that you've seen the way the batting was there. They obviously got a bit of a start, but they've got lads coming in through that middle lower order that can just keep the momentum going and pick the rate up from ball one. They've got lads bowling now late or mid 140s, early 140s as well, which in Australian pitches, obviously it wasn't necessarily the quickest pitch today. It was a pretty flat pitch, but I think all their games now might be in Australia from now on, so that'll assist them, and they've got a great spin attack, so I think they've got all the attributes there to go all the way.
Not having a player of Kevin O'Brien's skill operating anywhere near his best, what impact has that had on the team?
I think he's shown glimpses of that in the tournament. He came in, got 50 out of 20 balls and early on in the competition, and he got a quick fire 20 the other night, and he's got all the potential in the world. I think he only faced two, 3 balls today, and that can happen. But he's with the ball. Like as I said again, like we're playing on pitches like that. The pitch today was a flat pitch, and all the pitches we have played on have been great pitches. So you haven't got much margin for error. I think he bowled reasonably well there tonight. I don't think he was too far off what he can do, but the 4 men out makes it very hard as well. And he's bowled a lot of his overs at crucial times for us. He's bowled a lot of overs in the power play, and coming down the last 15 overs, I'd say he's bowled 75% of his overs at least in those overs. So you got to take that into consideration now when you look at stats and figures now, in my opinion, because when you come down to there, it's a very difficult job, and you can't just look at stats and go, he's not doing well. But if he bowls at that time of the game, then you expect things to be slightly different.
William, just on the team selection, was there a thought to give a game to either Craig Young or Peter Chase, perhaps?
Like Tomo's bowled very well, and he's done really well in every session we've had, and he's one who stuck his hand up, and he's got that chance to come in and impress. And obviously things didn't go very well for him in his first over, but I thought he came back very well and picked up those couple of wickets, and that'll do his confidence the world of good. And he obviously strengthens our batting as well, coming in there. He can bat higher than 8, but just in the lineup we have at the minute, he's coming in there at 8, so that strengthens us all around, and he's a fantastic fielder.
All right, that was the Ireland captain William Porterfield speaking to the media, and he said that it was a rather flat pitch that New Zealand, or rather was there in Hamilton in New Zealand for today's match between Ireland and India. And William Porterfield saying when you play on a flat pitch against India, you really don't have much chances. Let me go across to Nayan Mongia. Nayan, you played in New Zealand, you played in India for India in the World Cup matches. Do you reckon the conditions would have made any impact given the difference of quality within the two sides? One world champions, one associate nation. Yes, they fought well, but they would have never really threatened India really.
Shobit, there was no competition between Ireland and India. India is far superior side, but yes, it's a totally different surface what we have been seeing in this World Cup. Everybody's getting 300 plus runs on the board. A lot of centuries have been scored in Australia, in New Zealand. It's end of the season in Australia. The wickets are flat, absolutely nothing for the bowlers. There is a bit of extra bounce, once that evening comes in, a bit of lateral movement. But once you play off 10-15 overs, then rest remaining 35 overs, it's a batting paradise for batsmen, and the rule also
I'll
favors
just come back to you. The
batsmen.
sports
So
minister is
all in all,
congratulating the Indian team on their victory. Let's just listen in.
Back to the nation.
All right, that was the sports minister. We'll try and reach you the whole bite and for our viewers there. But Nayan, coming back to you, there was no competition really. Yes, 260 was a stiff target, but once Indian openers got their eye in, it was really a one-sided match, wasn't it?
Oh yes, it looks like that Ireland could get 300 plus runs on the board where the batsmen were going. They were 80-90 for no loss, and then again once the spinners comes in and they dominated the Ireland batting, then they couldn't get the runs on the board. They are playing with a couple of batsmen. If had one batsman stayed for a longer time, probably till the 45th over, they could have got 300 runs on the board. But the bowling looks very weak. There's nothing for the spinners. Nothing. They didn't have a quick bowlers like what West Indies have it, where they put Indian batsmen on a back foot. Spinners were ordinary. This kind of spinners we play day in day out in Ranji Trophy. So there was no threat as far as bowling department is concerned from Ireland's side. This was the only batting which could have put some pressure on Indian team. But once you score 260 runs on this kind of a surface, and the amount of batting, what depth we have and quality we have, and the confidence level we have in our batsmen, it was never going to be a challenging total for India.
Absolutely. Nayan, one important point I just want to discuss with you over here. I mean, this was a match where Dhoni could have taken it easy. He could have given a chance to the bench strength, that is Binny and the likes of Raidu and all. But however, even Akshar Patel, but none of them got a look in. So Dhoni is sending out a message that this is our winning 11, this is our winning combination, and we're not going to experiment much. The focus remains on winning each and every game. So the likes of, do you think the likes of Rahane or Raidu rather and Binny will get any chance in the coming up matches?
No, I don't think so, Shobit. I think we have enough gap between the two matches, so everybody's getting enough rest, and winning is habit. You don't want to change that just for the sake of it, to give a chance to to reserves player or to a bench player. This is not a tournament to try it out. This is a tournament where we want to win it. Once the players are set, when the team is set, you would not like to change unless there was
Absolutely.
a frequent matches in a 2 days gap, or there were a lot of traveling. Nothing sort of is happening to Indian team. There's enough gap in between, enough rest is given to each and every player.
Absolutely.
So I don't think there could be any changes happening in near future.
Absolutely. So, record 5th win for India in the World Cup, 9th win for Dhoni in World Cup matches, record partnership for Dhawan and Rohit helping India win this match. Now it's over to Seher and Uday for more.
All right, Shobit and our cricket experts there, correspondents, many thanks for taking us through the latest on that brilliant 5th straight win. But political news in West Bengal.
But absolutely, news.